Let's start with Fanny's first skill. It's called Tornado Strike, and this will be your main damage source, followed by normal attacks and ultimate. And it has a very short cooldown as well, with 3.5 seconds at level 1 and 2.5 seconds at level 6. This will be your main jungling or farming skill, especially at the beginning of the game. Next is your skill 2 called Steel Cables. This is Fanny's main mobility skill and gives her the best mobility in the game, period. This is how it works. First, you need to aim it at an obstacle. Once it latches on, it will pull Fanny towards that direction. And please, please, please don't aim this skill on a hero, minion, or side creeps unless there's a wall behind them, because it will just pass through. This is Fanny, not Franco, Argus, or Mancithar. If you use this skill and pass through an enemy, your first skill will be triggered without affecting the cooldown of your first skill. And this skill itself doesn't have a cooldown, so you can use it over and over again and deal massive amounts of damage as long as you practice good energy management, which I will be talking about in a future video. For the meantime, know that Fanny's max energy is fixed at 100. It doesn't increase when she levels up. No items can increase it nor increase its regen rate. It's always fixed at 100 level with fixed regen rate. Furthermore, this is the energy cost per cable. At level 1, it costs 17 energy to fire a cable. So in-game, you can actually fire 7 cables at level 1. Now at level 6, energy cost to fire a cable went down to 12 energy. So in-game, you can actually fire 11 cables at level 6. That doesn't seem a lot, but if you know the trick of getting the blue buff and applying great energy and cable management, you can fire up to 18 cables at level 1, and at level 6, you can actually have unlimited cables. I'm not exaggerating, so subscribe so that you won't miss that energy cable management video. You can also do advanced cable maneuvers with this skill: 2 cables, 3 cables, straight cables, and a million cables. Well, it's not really a million, but you know what I mean. This topic in itself requires a whole channel to explain, and luckily for you, that's what this channel is for. For the meantime, I have included in this video how I set up my settings and user interface to make doing multiple cable maneuvers easier. And for my Buy Me a Coffee members, the 30-day bootcamp challenge starts on Monday. Are you excited? See you there. Next is Fanny's ultimate skill called Cutthroat. It's a blink strike skill where Fanny teleports to or dashes towards the target, dealing massive amounts of damage. And you can use it mid-air while using your cables. This is particularly useful in getting close to your target even though you missed your cables. And you can use this to chase enemies over the wall. Next is Fanny's passive called Air Superiority. This is the key to Fanny's insane damage and energy recovery. And the way it does it is through prey marks. When you use your cables and hit enemies mid-air, those enemies will be marked with prey marks. If you hit an enemy with any skill, as long as they have a prey mark, you will recover 8 energy. And if you use your ultimate skill, Cutthroat, on a target with a prey mark, you can deal 20% more damage for each prey mark. And you can have up to 2 prey marks on a single target. So anytime you use any skill on a target with 2 prey marks, you would regenerate 16 energy. And plus 40% more damage with your ultimate skill, Cutthroat. How effective you will be in using Fanny's skills depends greatly on how you set up your settings and user interface. If you want to know how to optimize yours, watch this in-depth settings and UI tutorial.